Help me practice asking for a
Act
raise.
as my sleep coach.
What bird is this? Actúa como mi tutor.
Turn my idea into a business plan.
What do you want to create next?
That was just a short glimpse at OpenAI's $14 million Super Bowl ad that aired during last night's game, touting the company's ChatGPT capabilities. It was one of multiple ads that mentioned artificial intelligence-powered services. So here to help break down some of the biggest trends of last night's ad and what that signals going forward, we want to bring in MNTN CEO Mark Douglas. Mark, it's great to have you back here on Yahoo Finance. Let's start with AI. Certainly it has been the obsession on Wall Street as of late over the last couple of years. Now it's making its way to mainstream media. What was your big takeaway from some of those AI-focused brands last night?
Probably some of them should have used their AI to get ideas for the ad. I thought they were poorly executed. They just weren't great ads. I think the Google Pixel ad, which was someone talking to a phone throughout the entire ad, talking to an AI throughout the entire ad, I thought was a scene from the movie I Am Legend, where Will Smith is the last person on Earth. They just did not do well. So I don't think those were the big winners during the game. I think smaller brands did really well during the game, but the AI ads just fell flat.
Let's talk about some of those smaller brands, and Hims and Hers is one of the names that caught my attention. It caught a lot of people's attention. Certainly, controversy ensuing following the airing of that. There was lots of talk about this ad even leading up to the actual airing during last night's game. When you take a look at the fact that the brand is at least starting the conversation, is that enough for this brand then to be successful?
Well, Hims and Hers, I think, is a successful brand. I mean, to do an ad that's entirely about weight gain and weight loss is obviously going to be controversial. But, you know, the brands that did well, I thought Hims and Hers did well. I thought Poppi, the soda, did well, were the ones that sold the product. Rather than, you know, usually in the Super Bowl, you try to sell a joke. You try to make it funny and humorous. And I thought none of the ads were actually funny during the game. They just didn't make me laugh. But the ones that sold the product, like Hims and Hers, like Poppi, like Fetch, GoDaddy, I thought actually did quite well. And they're probably, you know, seeing that in their revenue today. And ultimately, that's what they want.
Mark, what did you think of Yahoo's ad? It was the first ad that we've had during the Super Bowl in 23 years. It featured Bill Murray. He's not one to make too many appearances in commercial. And it was an interactive ad.
Yeah, well, it was kind of back to selling the product a bit, so I thought that was good. Bill Murray is obviously iconic, and I think most importantly, it didn't try to brought back an actor that's been with us for a long time, but didn't try to kind of bring back the past. You know, it wasn't like a Groundhog's Day ad or something like that. I thought there was a Hellman's ad, so I thought in that regard did well. I thought there was a Hellman's ad that literally brought back a scene from a movie in the past, and the scene was very funny at the time. It was just not funny today. So it just didn't work. So I thought, you know, Yahoo did pretty well.
Mark, real quick, we only have about 15 seconds, but when you take a look at the game last night, the fact that it was a bit of a blowout, how much effect does that then have on some of these ads?
I mean, if you're in the fourth quarter, you're probably disappointed. But other than that, if you spent the money, you're happy with the results you got. It was a big, big game.
All right, MNTN CEO Mark Douglas, always great to talk to you. Thanks so much.